Good afternoon and welcome. Let us remember
that we are in the holy presence of God.
We welcome you today to a very special academic convocation. I welcome all of you, students, faculty, staff, Christian brothers, alumni, regents, and trustees, our honoree, Brother William Mann, and our two outstanding Lasallian educators, Dr. Claire Williams and Ms. Amari Alves, and all friends and partners in our shared mission. We also welcome those who have participated in our Lasallian Encounter program and appreciate their willingness to explore our institutional story, as well as our understanding of this rich Lasallian charism and how to integrate it into their work. They're wonderful examples of our spirit of community. For a number of years, the Lasallian Institute has published reflections and documents related to advancing the Lasallian charism for today. Last spring, the Institute published Lasallian Spirituality Today. It is this document that inspired our theme for this year's Heritage Days, a spirit of community. We honor those whose spirit and commitment created St. Mary's, the brothers, faculty, and staff who first made this vision a reality. And I invite each of you to pause and call to mind someone whose spirit has particularly inspired you. How do we build a spirit of community here at St. Mary's? As Brother George Van Beeken, with us today, writes, educational historians credit De La Salle with many educational innovations, but not one of these historians has yet pointed out that it is ultimately the life of faith that motivated and shaped the pedagogy of De La Salle and the brothers. His spirituality is focused on the specific approach, implementation, and context of the activity of education. And the way he came to describe that spirituality was in terms of faith and zeal. Faith is what guides us, and zeal is our intentional and sustained activity of education for transformation, grounded in relationships and community. The Lasallian spirituality today document affirms community is how Lasallian spirituality exists and how it is supported and sustained. It is the engine of Lasallian education. So I invite you to explore with me, what is our collective community spirit? We see it in the relationships we share with students and with colleagues, and how every transaction is not just a task to be completed, but an opportunity for transformation. And how we pursue development of the heart as well as the head. And the continued insistence on dialogue, premised on deep listening, to voices that challenge us to keep doing better. For every member of St. Mary's across different cultures, identities, traditions, and religions is not only welcomed and included, but invited to expand our very notion of community. In the extraordinary successes of our faculty and our students, even in events like last night's SMC night at the Jackets game, where hundreds of Gales representing many roles across decades proudly rep our new SMC swag. And where we found out that our glee and choir rocked the national anthem, and Mitchell Saxon's fastball is almost as good as his dunk. Our Lasallian heritage calls us to work together and by association, always in the presence of God. This convocation, more than anything, is a gift of presence. What a treasure this is to pause the email, the texts, the cell phones, and the Zooming, to see each other, to really see each other, and to remember the sacred moments we have with each other and with our students. There is no greater calling and no higher gift as we continue, as our mission statement calls us, to come together as a community to grow in knowledge, wisdom, and love. I now invite Professor Cisco Montesinos and the St. Mary's College Chamber Players who will offer a musical selection.
Thank you, Francis. It's been an extraordinary journey over the past year as we've embarked on a multi-year commission project, paying homage to the enduring legacy of St. John Baptist de La Salle, drawing inspiration from his meditations from the time of retreat. We commissioned a multi-movement work and premiered meditation #1 at Convocation last year. Today, we're honored to unveil the world premiere of meditation #2, aptly titled The Teacher. This marks the second movement of this captivating series, as we intend to reveal one meditation annually until 2028. Then, during a special concert as part of our centennial celebrations, we will present the complete composition. These musical meditations are masterfully crafted by the gifted Mexican composer, Nubia Jaime Don Juan. We hope you find solace and enlightenment in this second meditation, which delves into the profound teachings and reflections of Del Salle.
It is now my privilege and honor to welcome the President of St. Mary's College, Brother Thomas Jones.
Organized here. So, a warm welcome to all of you. Thank you, Francis. Thank you for the beautiful music. This academic convocation that we come together for each year is the centerpiece of our celebration of the life of St. John Baptist de Lasalle. Our coming together for this convocation provides an opportunity for us as a community to express our pride in living the Lasallian charism, a charism that has made in its 300-year history and continues to make here at St. Mary's in 2024 a rich contribution to the educational mission of the Catholic Church. I thank all of you in our community who have worked together to create and sustain a learning environment that reflects so well this year's theme of spirit of community. The vibrancy of this living heritage we share is well reflected in the many lively and meaningful events offered during these Heritage Days this week. This year, as your president, I have been inspired by the generosity, professionalism, and goodness of our staff and faculty. As I observe the many ways our staff and faculty touch hearts and transform lives, I am validated over and over again in my life as a brother. These daily miracles of lives transformed by love give me confidence that St. Mary's will continue to be a place where the presence of God, respect for all persons, and inclusive community bind us together as a Lasallian family. I also want to publicly thank the 16 Christian brothers with whom I live, work, and pray each day, as well as our brothers and partners throughout the San Francisco-New Orleans district and the world, for their consecration and their dedication to transformative education that is grounded in faith, service, and community. Our convocation each year provides an opportunity to highlight and celebrate Lasallian scholars, visionaries, and outstanding leaders whose contributions enrich our lives. Our honorees through the years have inspired us with their insights, their ministries, and their stories of living so devotedly their Lasallian vocations. This year, it's my great privilege and pleasure to present to you a brother whom I have known and worked with in various settings for 45 years. As a scholar and visionary, Brother William is known for his leadership in the Lasallian family both nationally and internationally. His dedication to the mission is evidenced in his passion for education, his deep faith, and his ability to inspire others to both ground themselves in the Lasallian heritage and move with confidence into an uncharted and promising future. I am honored to read the citation for Brother William Mann as we confer upon him this honorary doctorate.
We'll let him sit.
So this is what it says. In this year, 2024, the International Lasallian family affirms and celebrates its global educational mission to touch hearts and transform lives, and emphasizes with renewed attention the contributions concerning spirituality and faith development of all members of our Lasallian educational communities. It is fitting, then, that we embrace this opportunity to applaud and show appreciation for you, Brother William, as a model of service, teaching, scholarship, leadership, and vision. You have been an inspiring, grounded, and visionary leader for Lasallian Catholic higher education in the United States, as well as all ministries in the global Lasallian network for 3 decades. Today, you continue to be actively engaged in promoting research as the chair of the Access Research Journal, helping to direct the International Association of LaSalle University's Rome program, teaching in the Butterman Formation program, and launching new programs around topics of Lasallian spirituality and interiority. A native of New York City, you joined the De La Salle Christian Brothers in 1965. You began your career as an English and religion teacher working from 1970 to 1979 at two Christian Brothers high schools in New York and Rhode Island. You earned a BA in English Literature from the Catholic University of America, an MA in Liberal Studies and Literature from State University of New York at Stony Brook, an MA in Spirituality from Salle Heritage Days University, and a Doctor of Ministry degree from Colgate Rochester Divinity School. In addition to launching your career as a Lasallian educator, you held the post of directing Christian Brothers formation for the Long Island, New England province and U.S. Toronto region. From 1990 to 1996, you served as International Secretary of Formation in Rome, and you also served as Delegate Superior for India and as Provincial for the District of Eastern North America. From 2000 to 2007, you served as Vicar General for the Institute, the second highest ranking Christian Brother for the Global Institute. You served as President of St. Mary's University in Minnesota from 2008 to 2018, and as President of the International Association of Lasalle Universities from 2015 to 2018. Here at St. Mary's and at each of the other Lasallian colleges and universities in the United States, including St. Mary's University, Manhattan College, Christian Brothers University, LaSalle University, and Lewis University, you serve as a trustee. In addition to your decades of service in key leadership roles, you are a noted scholar on the life of De La Salle and have written and edited numerous publications examining the founder's writings and putting them into context for Lasallian educators in today's world. You continue to provide impact as a teacher, administrator, trustee, mentor, editor, and global leader. Brother William, you inspire us with your enduring passion for the Lasallian education mission and your lived example of faith, community, and service as a Christian brother. You are a collaborator who has mentored dozens of educators and welcomed lay partnership into shared mission. You are known for your focus on what is possible, necessary, and just across regional and cultural differences, and for your can-do spirit, pragmatic optimism, inimitable grace and humility, and charm, humor, and insight. For many of us, you are the prime example of what it means to, quote, live the Lasallian faith and zeal together by association, end quote. So, in recognition of your distinguished leadership and significant contributions to Lasallian education, it is my pleasure to honor you. On behalf of the entire community of students, staff, faculty, alumni, and Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, honoris causa, done this 24th day of April in the year of our Lord, 2024.
What a delight it is to be back on this campus. Over the past 40 plus years, I spent a lot of time here visiting with the brothers, teaching for more than 2 decades in the Butler Institute of Lasallian Studies, and serving for 3 terms on the Board of Trustees. And in this holy space, so many happy and blessed memories. I truly appreciate the focus you've chosen for Lasallian Heritage Day 2024, Spirit of Community, and feel honored to be a part of this week's celebrations. In these times, both around the country and on the world stage, and in the face of the upheaval and challenges being experienced by so many of our institutions of higher education, the decision of St. Mary's College to continue to dig deep into your Catholic, Lasallian liberal arts traditions and to hold on to your heritage with both hands and a full heart encourages me and encourages, I have no doubt, all those who know and love this venerable institution. The cornerstone that sustains the construction of the Lasallian educational mission has been and always will be the community. As the recently published Declaration on the Lasallian Educational Mission states, to be Lasallian by definition is to belong to a community and to commit oneself within that same community to a common task. Community is the context in which Lasallians believe an unknown, lovely power at the heart of all being, which some of us call God, invites us into its own loveliness. Faith in this presence is at its heart what Lasallian spirituality is. And life in community is one of the principal ways in which this spirituality is manifested. With this background, I have 3 observations to share. First, community as journey in solidarity. Grounded in our Lasallian tradition, ours is fundamentally an educational path traveled in community. Together and by association, we educate, we strengthen our members, we care for the weak, and we nurture their spirit. My favorite quotation about what it means to live in a community comes from the Catholic tradition. In a Vatican document which proposes that community is the place where the daily and patient passage from me to us takes place. From my plans to our plans. From my own vision to our common vision. Whoever thought that working in and belonging to a community, or for that matter, working on a committee, was always going to be easy, hasn't lived community long enough. Using an expression coined a number of years ago by historian and social critic Christopher Lash in referring to family life, Community life, as much as we'd like it to be so, is no haven in a heartless world. Rather, it's the locus where those of us involved in networks of belonging do the hard work of loving others as we love ourselves, of laying down our lives for our friends, of forgiving our neighbor not 7 times, but 77 times. It's the place where we learn how to be, in our Lasallian tradition, brothers and sisters to one another, not by birth, but by choice, and older brothers and sisters by vocation to all those entrusted to our care. Second, community as blessed memory. Dietrich Bonhoeffer, a theologian and Lutheran pastor, who pushed back in the mid-20th century at Nazi totalitarianism and spoke out forcefully against the evil it spawned, was executed by special order of Heinrich Himmler shortly before the concentration camp at Flossenburg was liberated. Life Together, a book which grew directly out of his own experience of the deep meaning of Christian community, found in his life in an underground seminary, speaks lyrically of tangible fellowship in challenging circumstances, and of the importance of nurturing and sustaining this fellowship, which gives life together its meaning and purpose. Bonhoeffer contends that once given the uplifting experience of genuine community, it cannot be forgotten. The collegiate seminar, which I understand is the heart of St. Mary's core curriculum, is the foundation of how you, drawing on the liberal arts tradition, provide an uplifting experience of Lasallian community, and how you attempt to give meaning and purpose, loveliness, to the lives of all those who study and learn here. Nan Cohen, President Emerita of Wesley College and Duke University, has proposed the idea of liberal education as the preparation of a back room of the mind. Drawing on the writings of Michel de Montaigne, she imagines this kind of education as both the instilling of certain habits of the mind and the furnishing of a space in the back of the mind that's tastefully appointed with rich and fascinating intellectual furniture and filled with quotations from wise people and experimental thoughts and even jokes and anecdotes. This beloved space, both comfortable and comforted, is one that accompanies and sustains the student pilgrims educated here on their journeys through life. Third, community as precious gem. John Baptist de La Salle, the impetus and guiding force of the Lasallian tradition, wrote in his meditations that union in community is a precious gem, that we should work to preserve it with care if we want our community to survive, and that a community lacking in charity is a kind of hell, where one grumbles, another gets angry, and a third complains. As the French writer Victor Hugo opined, primitive times are lyrical, ancient times are epical, and modern times dramatic. The past is often viewed more positively than the present, and often enough we can be overly dramatic in our dealings and negotiations with one another in the here and now. Guided by the Catholic, Lasallian, liberal arts habits of charity, civility, and collegiality, let's be united in helping to turn dramatic times into a lyrical song, a promise of hope. Let's show the next generation, in the spirit of Lasallian community, what a loving and lovely world can look like. As I come to the end, 3 practices have, over the centuries, helped the members of the community of the Lasallian Educational Network live our identity authentically and keep moving forward successfully in solidarity. The first has been the practice of presence, a commitment to remain personally and not just physically or metaphorically present, both to the transcendent and to those around us. The second has been the practice of fraternity, of being siblings all, an attitude that embraces our shared humanity, even when the externals of appearance and behavior make that difficult. The third has been the practice of interiority, a habit of quiet and deep listening to the heart, which Augustine calls the place where I am, whoever I am, that allows for self-discovery and promotes awareness of a benevolent higher power and a sense of purpose and interconnectivity. This practice of interiority liberates us from undue ties, worries, and superficial concerns. It enables us to devote our energies to what is essential. My sincere hope is that St. Mary's College continues to embrace and celebrate the spirit of community, and that Lasallian identity continues in this time of great upheaval to provide the foundation of a differentiating character that demonstrates your distinctiveness, value, and relevance today. Be convinced, as St. John Baptist de La Salle told us, that provided you are willing, this inclusive community of yours and all its members can do more with the help of God's grace than you imagine. Thank you most sincerely for the honor you've shown me today, and may God continue to bless St. Mary's College. Thank you.
Our tradition at our convocation is for our honored recipients to receive gifts from members of our community. And I now invite Dr. Jim Sauer, Chair of the Academic Senate, Mr. Samuel Brooks, on behalf of our staff council, and Ms. Grace Kennedy, President of the Associated Students, to present gifts to Brother William. First, Samuel, Grace.
First, Professor Salle.
Good afternoon, I'm Jim Sauerberg, Professor of Mathematics and Computer Science here at the college. It's fitting, I suppose, that the faculty goes first in this because on one hand we are first, but we are also least among those gathered here today with our students and the brothers and the staff. I will be reading from the citation approved by the Academic Senate at St. Mary's. Mindful of Brother William Mann's career as an inspiring leader for Lasallian Catholic education in the U.S. and worldwide, and his roles promoting research as the chair of the Access Research Journal, helping to direct the International Association of LaSalle University's Rome program, and teaching in the Buttermer Formation program, and acknowledging that Brother William has himself modeled lifelong learning with a Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies from the State University of New York, a Master of Arts degree in Spirituality from Salle Heritage University, and a Doctorate of Ministry from the Colgate Rochester Divinity School, noting in particular Brother William's scholarship on the life of John Baptiste de La Salle and his work putting de La Salle's writing in the context for today's Lasallian educators, and grateful for Brother William's decades in leadership all across the Lasallian world, including key positions in such far-flung places, exotic locations like New Jersey, Minnesota, and Moraga, California. Therefore, we, the members of the Academic Senate, on behalf of the faculty of St. Mary's College of California, proclaim Brother William to be worthy of the honorary doctorate bestowed upon him today. And as he continues his life as a teacher and mentor, we extend to Brother William Mann our deep appreciation for his exemplary service to the Lasallian community that we are all so grateful to be part of. And through the intercession of St. John Baptiste de La Salle, we commend Brother William and his continuing work to the sustaining grace of Almighty God. Given on behalf of the faculty of St. Mary's College of California, in convocation assembled this 24th day of April 2024.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Here it is. Thank you and good afternoon. My name is Samuel Brooks, representing staff on campus. Brother William, in learning about your accomplishments and how you live out the Lasallian mission throughout your work, we are inspired by you. Your dedication to research and education is a testament to Lasallian spirituality. We thank you for your commitment to the Lasallian heritage, together and by association.
Hello, my name is Grace Kennedy, and I'm the Associated Students President, representing the student body. On behalf of all the students at St. Mary's College of California, today we want to thank you for your service and efforts toward the Lasallian mission. Your devotion to educational leadership is something that we as students value tremendously. Thank you so much for all that you do. Here is a gift to show our gratitude. We can't wait for you to represent St. Mary's with your new work.
Before we offer our musical prayer, I wanted to briefly say that I've had the honor of being involved with these events since 2011. and each year knowing who I will be here, I receive information and meditate a bit and read about our honoree. And what came to mind this year is this beautiful piece called Everything Made New. It's honoring, for sure, the new programs and topics around Lasallian spirituality and interiority. So we honor our honoree with this piece, and also I'm so moved by our president's words today that he has witnessed daily miracles of life transformed by love. We give you now everything we knew.
In 2019, as the worldwide Lasallian Network celebrated the 300th anniversary of De La Salle's passing into eternal life, we here at St. Mary's created a new tradition as part of our convocation, honoring two outstanding educators from here in our community, the colleague and the staff, and the faculty. From the large number of nominations, this year I'm pleased to give these awards to Dr. Claire Williams and Ms. Amari Allen. Claire and Amari are two often unsung heroes here at St. Mary's. And that's not more true than in these past few years, in the incredible behind-the-scenes work they've done day in and day out. You each continue to do with faith and zeal for our mission on behalf of the rest of our community, and especially the students whom we serve. Claire, a professor of kinesiology, Claire is known for her professional work in the field of women in sports, as well as her leadership in January term, her participation in the Women and Gender Studies Board. In her nomination discussion, the students on our committee described her as amazingly caring, a champion for many in our campus community. She's described as a thoughtful and productive colleague, one who listens well to multiple perspectives and commits to making things happen. She has embraced the Lasallian approach of touching hearts, providing not just quality but outstanding education and working with each student to transform their lives. Congratulations, Claire. Here's a token of our gratitude to you, for you, as an outstanding Lasallian educator. Amari is someone whose commitment to Lasallian education is ever present. A graduate of St. Mary's, she's paying it forward by her own energy and commitment to helping new generations of students. With growing responsibility, Amari has worked in the office of the registrar and overseeing commencement activities, a huge undertaking. She's then moved into advisory services, where she's also been tapped for many different tasks, especially supporting our first generation and Latinx students. Amari works to create opportunities for students and their families and support them, not just in one course, but once she has a relationship with them, continuing to help them through it all with a holistic fashion. Amari, you're known for your work ethic, your diligence, and your supportive attitude. Congratulations, and thank you both for your work as Lasallian educators. So if you know me, you probably know what this gift is. A little gift in their next paycheck, as well as candles that say, "Miracles happen by touching hearts." Please again applause for two dear colleagues touching hearts. So I gave one of these candles to the Giants interviewer last night, and was super grateful to see how we touch hearts here at college, as you can see through 100 who were famous. All right. We'll have a musical setting forth, and then afterwards a brief closing.
As we arrange ourselves, it's an opportunity to make sure everybody realizes these beautiful words you're about to hear were written by Maya Angelou.
permitted to enter, and so I welcome Brother William, Brother Thomas to lead us. St. John Baptist de La Salle.
Pray for us.